everybody. My name is Heidi and I'm coming to you from sunny Florida. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is episode 11. If you are a new viewer, thank you so much for checking me out, giving me a chance, and I hope you really like this. And if you do, I'd appreciate it if you click the subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you again for coming back, chatting with me, motivating me, and most importantly, inspiring me to keep going. Today is March 21st. It's springtime. Here in Florida, it just kind of blends together summer and spring, but it's still a beautiful day. This week, I did some knitting, I did some crocheting, and I did some cross stitching, which I'd love to show you about. I do have a little bit of a dilemma on one of my projects. I'm going to reach out to my audience, the best people in the world, about this and see what you think and what I can do about it. It's a finished object, and I showed some people at my local yarn shop, and they really couldn't help me, and you'll see why. So let's get to it. Drink your beverage of choice, any kind of crafting you love to do. It doesn't matter. You're all welcome here. So let's get going. I have two finished objects. One I'm so excited to show you. The other one is my dilemma. So let's see what we can do about it. Okay, the first one is my Advent shawl. This was a Advent calendar that I got from Ritz Fiber. I will link her website down below. Everything I talk about will be linked in the description box. So this yarn was from my Advent calendar with Ritz Fiber, and all kinds of crazy colors that I did. The pattern is Maria G Knits, and I used a size 6, and I loved it because of all the different stitches. So I really love how this came out. As crazy as the colors got, it didn't matter to me. It really popped up the whole shawl, like orange, this lime green. I think it's beautiful. Actually, it's one of the nicest ones ever knitted. And I didn't think it was going to come out this beautiful, but I'm so pleased with it. I'm going to show you a picture later on about how it looks on a hanger, how beautiful it really came out. So I love it, and I'm glad it's done with, because this was supposed to start December 1st and end on December 25th, where you do a color a day. I didn't do that. I just did it whenever I felt like it, and I'm so pleased with it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this pattern, and I love it because of all the different stitches. Okay, my next finished project is my a crochet project. I did one, I showed it the last episode, and if you're new, maybe you'll go check it out. It's called the Float Tote by Nitty Natty, and I love the pattern. It's crochet using the size J. So I did a 1 skein float tote. So I said, oh, I love this so much, let's do a 2 skein float tote. So I did it. Here it is. But I have such goofs on it. I'll show you why. Okay, first of all, I am a left-handed crocheter. I cannot train myself to do right-hand. It just is too hard for me, too awkward, not comfortable. So I'm strictly a monogamous left-hand crocheter. Anyway, I was going along, and this happened on the 1 skein float tote too, but it wasn't as obvious, I guess, because it was smaller and it was white, the yarn. The yarn is from Knit Picks. It's the Dishy, which I love, very soft, easy to work with. And let me show you what is driving me crazy, and I don't know how to fix it. My stitch count was correct. I did it. I always double checked it. Okay, here we go. I have this diagonal line, and it's only, it happens where it's at the join. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have a line on the other one too, and it's only at the join. I don't know What is it? Because I'm a lefty, I'm going another way, opposite the righties, and it creates that line. If you guys know, if anybody is a left-handed crocheter, I would love for you to comment below about why I'm getting that diagonal line. I'll show it up close. See? That is driving me crazy. And I have to be honest with you. When I don't understand why and somebody can't help me, it kind of takes the wind out of my sail with, crocheting. As much as I love doing it, I get upset because I can't help it. I can't help myself. I don't know how to correct this. So that was the first thing. So that's driving me crazy. Then the handles. And I know I read the pattern right. See, it's like this floppy. But if I put my handles this way, it's better. But it's not supposed to be that way. The handles are supposed to be like that. So something's not so right with that either. I don't know. I'm a little bit, irritated about it. So if anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, maybe I just have to tweak it a little bit. Comment below. I would love to figure out what to do so I can make another one. But because I can't solve it, I might not make another one because of that. And maybe with crocheting, I'm not so thrilled to do another crochet project because I'll have that diagonal line. It happened twice. So that's my dilemma. I would love if somebody could help me so I can move on and do some more crocheting because I was loving doing that. Okay, it kind of made me a little sad for some reason, irritated me. Okay, enough of that. Let's go back to being happy. Okay, that's it for the finished objects. So I'm still doing good with at least once every 2 weeks. So I can't wait to see at the end of the year how much I really get done. It shows. My works in progress. Okay, the next one I have, this is in the bag that my sister gifted me. And it is a knitted baby blanket. I'm getting far on this, but with blankets, it seems like forever. This is only a baby blanket. Okay, I'm knitting it for my son's coworker. And here it is. Let me get this yarn out of the way. It's not cooperating. Okay. I love this pattern. I don't really know who the designer is. I got it off Ravelry. I will link it down below. I love the cable on one side. This is using, by Sirdar, Hayfield, the Baby Blossom DK weight, and the color is Twinkle. I'm using a size 7 on one straight, circular needle, but back and forth, back and forth. And I'm just going to keep going with it. I know it's for a baby, they don't require a lot, but I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so they can wrap around it. They could use it in the crib, in the stroller. So this is going great. I do a little bit each day because now at this point it does get a little bit boring. But I love the way it's coming out, and this yarn really is beautiful. This Hayfield Baby Blossom DK, I recommend it for anybody. And I love the way it patterns in there. So I'm done with that. Hopefully the next time I podcast, it will be a finished object. We'll see. Okay. Oh, the next one. I guess I'm in the baby mode. I'm making again a baby item for my son's coworker. And this one is so cute. And it's unconventional, the colors. Okay. Here it is. It's going to be a boy. I heard that it's going to be a boy. Okay. What I love about this is I took it out of my stash. I bought it at my local yarn shop, and it was on sale or something like that. And I said, oh, for a boy, I think this would be great. You really can't see it that great, the pattern. The pattern is called We Grant. Let's see if I can get the name right. It's by Hilliard. And the yarn is by Sugarbush Yarn Company. The The base is Itty Bitty, and the color is Flannel Flair. I used a size 3 needle, and I did one sleeve. I'm doing like a 3/4 sleeve because I was afraid I was going to run out of yarn, and I still have to do this other sleeve. This was cool because I'm using this knitting barber to hold my stitches. I like that I can just slip the stitches on there and it holds it. I have a cute little progress keeper emoji with hearts because I love hearts. And this is from Ritz Fiber. When she had these little emojis with hearts, I couldn't resist. Matter of fact, I'm wearing hearts on my ears. Anyway, so I'm really loving this. Definitely the next time we speak, this will be done. It'll be blocked and woven in and ready to be gifted. So that's a cute thing. I love doing baby stuff. Okay, my next project is I'm taking a course with Natalie from knittingnatty.com, and also known from her Love and Stitches Love and Stitches podcast. She has a course for making the perfect fit socks. It's like making a custom fit sock for yourself, and I really wanted to do that. So I'm taking the class. So I'm going to take it out of my project bag. This is from White Rose Fiber Company. This is where this project is living for the time being. And here is the sock. I love this course because it's fitting you according to your measurements of your foot. So at this point, I'm up to the heel, and the yarn is from the Lopsided Crafter, and the colorway is called Be My Valentine, and she uses her color, her base is called Alice, which was inspired by her grandmother. So I like the way it's coming out. I'm using a size 1 on 2 circular needles. I did 15 rows for the cuff. It's a 2x2 ribbing, and the leg is just stockinette. And the heel is a Fish Lips Kiss heel. So I'm up to that now. I'm not a big fan of this heel, but I'm doing it because the course is, using it. But I think eventually when I branch out on my own with this custom fit sock, I'll go back to my favorite sock. I hope. It should work just the same. So that's it so far. So that's where I'm up to with this course. All right. So that's it. My last work in progress is my wedding sampler. Oh, this is almost done. I am so excited how it has come together. I don't know if I could hold it all up like this. Let's see. I put the name in there and the date of their wedding, and everything is done except I just got beads to put inside each of these hearts. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't look good, I take them out. But I think it's going to just make it a little more elegant. And that's it. And then iron it, send it off to get framed, and it will be done. The wedding is not until September, but I just want the pressure of this off of me. So I'll have it done, and I'll bring it there when they get married. So that's that for all my works in progress. I mean, I have other ones. The big cozy memory blanket, which next time I think I'll show it to you because I really got far. Matter of fact, it's getting so big, it's keeping me very warm, and it's getting a little bit, overwhelming on me. Heavy, it's getting heavy. So, and I have another baby blanket I'm making, and just a couple other things I really want to start. I'm going to be test knitting for somebody for socks, and I'm dying to do that octopus. I'll put a picture up there later on, but I am dying to do that. But I wound up the yarn, so it's almost getting ready to start. Okay, let me take a little sip of my coffee. I'm getting dry. I have a couple of acquisitions, and that's it. Okay, I couldn't resist because I get the email with Knit Picks is having a 30% off a Felici yarn. Felici is, I guess it's a self-striping yarn. I've never used it before. That's what made me buy it. It's not very expensive, but it does feel soft. And I got this colorway. What's this one called? I don't know, it's just a number. So I got this one. I got 2 skeins to make a pair of socks. And then I got this one. I'm going to check them out. Right now, I'm not going to do it, but down the road and see what I feel about this yarn. It was 30% off, so it was a good opportunity to check it out. Okay, so that's one. Then I got my Yarn Yay subscription box. I belong to Yarn Yay. It's by Vicki Howell, and I love her because she promotes women business owners, small business owners, which is a great thing. And I also love it because she offers crochet and knitting in her subscription. If I could open it, here we go. Okay, and I love her little other things related to crafting that are in the box, which is also by women owners. So in her box, first of all, there's beautiful tissue paper, which I've mentioned before. I recycle it. I use it for another gift because it really is always pretty tissue paper. Then she has the pattern in the booklet, knitting and crocheting, which I love. And all the makers, whatever's in the box is listed in here. And also with her subscription box is that you also get a digital copy. So which is great because you could download that into your knit companion if you have that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is her yarn. This is by Vicki Howell, her own brand. And I haven't used it yet. It's called Montoya Merino Light. I love the color. I'm a green lover. Love the color green. It's a rich, I would say like a forest green or hunter green. So pretty and soft. Let me see what kind it is. I guess it's almost like a sport weight. It says you need a recommended needle size is a size 5. So I would say it feels like a sport weight, like in between sport weight and fingering weight. It's really pretty. Okay, and what I'm gonna make, you could do on the cover of this is a crochet, and I'm really tempted to do the crochet pad. Oh wait, it's not crochet. That's the knitted. I'll show you the knitted version, and I'm just gonna quickly because it is okay. This is a knitted version here. Okay. And then there's a very pretty crochet. And I really wanted the crochet, but now with that dilemma, I don't know. I have to think about it. So that's that. Then the little extra she gives here is a little sticky pad. I love this. And highlighted tape attached to it. These are all useful things. And I love this T-pins. I mean, that's such a nice thing to put in there. T-pins are for blocking. If I could open, right now it's taped. And there's a whole bunch in here. I don't know, it looks like about 25 T-pins. That's good for blocking. And then this is a great idea. Let me see if I can open it up. I should have opened it up before. These are called claw clips. I've never seen anybody give these away. And this, look at them. This is good for like if you have to seam a piece together that you're doing. You just clamp this on to your pieces to hold together. So you could seam up a shoulder, a sleeve. So you hold the piece together, the garment together. So you can seam it. So what a great idea that is. This is also good for like my cross stitching. When I frame or stitch something together, this can hold the piece together, especially for framing with a cross stitch pad. So all useful stuff in this box. I will link down the website if you're interested in her subscription box, yarnyay.com. Okay, the last acquisition I got, I couldn't resist and I really wanted to support her. I watched a podcast called Carla Knits, and I love her podcast. She's so sweet, and it's short and sweet, her podcast. And she also has an Etsy shop now. And I wanted to support her, and I loved what she had there, so I dove in and got it. This is a bag. Her Etsy name is called CB Crafty Girl. She's also on Instagram. It is a very well-made bag, project bag. Definitely good for a small project or socks. But the material, it is thick. She has batting in there. Inside is like this golden color with some flowers. It looks like some flowers, some kind of flower print. So pretty. And this is floral, very sturdy, thick, and a beautiful drawstring. And that too is thick. This is well made. I love it. Now I can put one of my projects in there. Maybe my octopus. It's waiting to be put into a bag. So that's the last acquisition I got. It is a beautiful bag. I wish you could feel it because it is thick and sturdy. So I can't wait to put that in a project in that bag. And that's it for my acquisitions. I'll go into life. I know this is a short podcast. I really don't have that much going on. I'm trying to get these things off my needles, hopefully the next time. But life. Okay, I did some fun stuff. Last weekend, went to visit family in Jensen Beach, Florida, which is about an hour and a half away from where I live. And we visited family there. And the first night was so much fun because they had a theme night, Mexican night, excuse me. And there they made enchiladas and then toppings. I brought like a Mexican, not a bean dip, like a Southwestern type thing with beans, corn, and that was good. And then margaritas to go with it. And it was so much fun how the Mexican theme, I liked having a theme like that. So we had a good time doing that. The next day, the guys went golfing and I went with the girls to another place called Vero Beach, which I've never been to, another touristy, beachy type place. We went shopping there, but then it was so incredibly windy. There was even warnings for a tornado. So we said, let's get out of Dodge. And we went back where the tornado wasn't going to be a threat, back to Jensen Beach. But I managed to buy some things in Vero Beach before we got out of Dodge. So that was fun. Then this past weekend, it was so beautiful, the weather. It was hot, but we went to the beach. We got up early, let's say, before all the snowbirds get to the beach, let's get there early. So we got a spot, we got to the beach. It was the most beautiful day. We got there at like 10 o'clock. I knitted on the beach. We read books. We went in. I didn't go in because it was, even though it was in the high 80s, by the beach, it was cool. I didn't even need to go in the water. It was so breezy there, like a cool breeze. But the water was crystal clear. It was gorgeous. I'm going to post a picture of how beautiful the beach looked. Because we took a walk and then we went out to lunch. You could walk to all these restaurants from the beach. So we went to a place, we had we split a burger, and then on the way back, I took a beautiful picture of the beach. I'll post a picture here of how gorgeous it was. The water was so blue. So we stayed there the whole entire day till like 5:30, from 10 to 5:30. And I said, let's not have a schedule. Let's forget about when to get home to make dinner. Who cares? We'll make it when we get there. And that's exactly what we did. It was so nice not to have a schedule. Oh, we got to get back for this. We got to do that. I do that all week long. So I said, let's not think about that. And that's exactly what we did. It was a perfect day. I think everybody needs a day like that where you just have a day where you don't worry about a schedule to be back anywhere. Just enjoy it and it's like uplifting, and it's like weight off your shoulders. So that was that day, and we all need a day like that, not to do anything and not run around. So it was worthwhile. So that was it. The next day, we went to a craft fair locally, and that was great. So many vendors. I appreciate the arts of what people do, even some unique things. Like I went over to a booth where this lady was making these pens with glass beads that she said she makes herself, and like little like trinkets of like Olaf from Frozen with beads, and it's a pen. That's a new style, I think, because I saw another vendor who was making fancy kind of pens too. So, all kinds of crafty things were there. And I even stopped to a booth where there was like a craft guild. So I took their flyer. I think I might go to a meeting and see what that's all about. It's not just necessarily knitting or crocheting, but it's crafting, painting, making macrame, any kind of craft, they do that. So I might check out one of their meetings. So that was a nice, fun day. And then I went to my local yarn shop, sat and knitted with some ladies for a little bit, and came home, and that's it. That was the weekend. Here I am, Monday morning. So I'm going to end my podcast like that. As always, I wish you love in your life, and there may always be peace in your life too. Have a great week, everybody.